On today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can set a beautiful table for Christmas using fresh flowers, greenery, and ornaments that will impress your guests. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because I'm going to show you how to set a beautiful Christmas table using things that you may have already laying around your house. But before we get to this video, I want to start by thanking you guys so much for all of the wonderful, sweet messages you left on my mom's home tour. I really appreciate it, and just to let you know, she has read every single comment and she wants you to know how thankful she is for every single one of you watching. So thank you guys. Today's video is going to be super exciting because I'm going to show you how to set two beautiful Christmas tables with things you may have laying around the house. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing if you enjoy these videos, and if you've been following for a while, don't forget to turn the notification bell on. Alright you guys, to help you set a beautiful Christmas tablescape, we first must go shopping. I am on my way to Trader Joe's to go get some fresh flowers because for this look, I want to put together some really beautiful and simple fresh flower bouquets to go along with this theme of this table. So let's see what we can find. Okay, so I just got back from Trader Joe's and I bought some flowers, but I want to give you a few tips. As many of you know, I have worked as a florist for over 10 years and I want to make sure that I share this information with you. So these packages come bundled like this. So the very first thing I recommend you do is free every single package from the plastic, and then go ahead and clip all of the bottoms at once of all of your stems, and then go ahead and just put them on room temperature water, and that will help all of your flowers to open overnight. If it has any rubber bands, I usually recommend you just take them off and put them aside because you can always use them, but go ahead and free them from that plastic. The reason why is because that will help any blooms really expand and they're not going to be contained and tied on your container. And the reason why we want to go ahead and clip them on an angle is because they've been sitting in water, and what they do is they create bacteria which don't allow the water to go up. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick them on this room temperature water, and I'm going to leave them in this bucket overnight, and then I will show you guys how to create these beautiful floral arrangements for your centerpiece for Christmas. Now that you know how to properly take care of your store-bought flowers, it's time to get crafty. Alright, so what we're going to need to create this beautiful fresh green centerpiece for a Christmas table is two of these Christmas tree mini trees from the dollar store, and I already went ahead and attached it with a few of the zip ties and went ahead and fluffed it. Also, I'm going to need my pruners, my wire cutters, some florist wire that comes in this bundle, and then also I bought some bundles of this fresh, and they come mixed with a variety of cedars and all kinds of spruces and other greenery. So okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. So very first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bring some of these fresh greens, and keep in mind that we're only using our Christmas tree mini trees from the dollar store as a base. Then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and lay it flat and attach it with some of your bristles just by twisting them around like so, and then you want to go the opposite side like this. So basically we're just using that as a base so we can attach all of our greeneries, and this is the most inexpensive way of creating a beautiful fresh green centerpiece. And I want him to go flat, but as well as I want him to go up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring yet another type of greenery, which should all be this pine right here, and make sure that this is your core right here. You attaching coming to the left and to the right here, because that's going to be our focal point. Then I have this beautiful cedar right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just place it right there, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach all kinds of greeneries to make it look super full and just a variety. And look how beautiful it looks just going up like that. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these. This is a big one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pruners and just prune some of those little limbs from the greenery like this, and you are going to use every single bit of it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that, and I'm going to go ahead and attach it right here by using some of those bristles. Just go ahead and twist them around, twist them right here. All right, so just keep inserting until you can no longer see that Dollar Tree, because remember, that's just our base. Basically, it's our frog to keep attaching to our centerpiece, and just go ahead and make sure that you secure them with the bristles. So once we're at this point, you are pretty full on each side. What I'm gonna go ahead is I'm gonna go ahead and bring my bow. I have created a beautiful bow with this red and silver ribbon. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up and attach right here with my pipe cleaner that I used to attach the bow. And just very tightly give it a squeeze and just spin it around. Once you have it tight like that, you want to go ahead and fluff that bow evenly like this, and look how beautiful this already looks. But to give it a little bit more pizzazz, I found these beautiful dollar store picks that I'm gonna show you. I had used them already on a project, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and free them, and I'm gonna use them individually. So basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and fluff. Make sure you see all these little ornaments and all the picks, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert one right here and just mix the greens with it. And with this one as well, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and fluff it, make sure that I see every single element upwards. And then what you do is you simply just attach it right here. Adding fresh winter greens to any inexpensive base is the easiest way to create a high-end look. And the smell, oh my gosh, the smell. I love using my placemats on the horizontal on my tablescapes because it gives your table a lot of character. The reason why is because I believe it gives your table a little touch of interest, and it is very unexpected. The best advice I ever received from a designer friend of mine when it comes to dishes a few years ago was keep it neutral. So a really good set of white dishes is all you need, and change the look by just adding different tablecloths, napkins, placemats, and accessories to your table. For a more relaxed look on your Christmas tablescape, I recommend you use your everyday glassware. There is no need for stemware when you're entertaining your family. However, I will give you an alternative on your next tablescape. I also like to design with a flatware. I just like to keep it as simple as possible. That way it feels relaxed and it feels effortless. All right, let's recap our looks so far. Beautiful placemats on the horizontal, check. Beautiful white dishes to keep it neutral, check. Everyday glasses and flatware, check. Well, can you guess what we're missing? Our fresh greenery centerpiece, of course. Adding a few votives to any tablescape can really change the mood of your celebration. So I really recommend just to add a few through the table, sprinkle them throughout, light them up, and enjoy. And to finish this relaxed look, I want to show you how I do my napkins. I'm going to show you how I create this beautiful napkin ring, including fresh greenery. And the first thing we're going to need is 2 pipe cleaners with a candy cane pattern. Then we're going to use 1 beautiful white napkin for your table setting. We're gonna use this cardboard name tags from Hobby Lobby, as well as a sprig of greenery. And this is super simple, you guys. All you have to do is basically lay these 2 flat on the napkin, and then what we're going to do is we're gonna flip it upside down. We're gonna fold both of our pipe cleaners on the edge of the napkin, and then we're going to go ahead and swirl these 2 to attach to each other. So it's super simple. You basically is gonna make sure to attach them, then you're gonna flip it back around, and what you want to do is you're going to insert a sprig of this greenery as far as you can, and then what we're going to do is we're gonna place this name tag, and we'll write the name of our guest right here. Super simple, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And just like that, in under 5 minutes, you can create a beautiful tablescape that your friends and family will love to sit around and gather this holiday season. Let me get ready for number 2 and I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys, so this second idea, it's very inspired by one of my main sources of inspiration, which is Ralph Lauren. I just love the way that Mr. Lauren uses the plats, traditional plats for Christmas, and mixes them with a lot of patterns. And all of these things are things that you might already have laying around the house. Now for this particular look, I want to make sure that you know that you do not have to have all traditional items on your table, and I'm gonna show you how to do just that. But first, we have to create a beautiful floral centerpiece. All right, everyone, so to make this floral centerpiece, what we're going to need is a selection of these mint julep cups, and I have gathered these from thrift stores. I like to collect them because they're perfect for centerpiece making. We're gonna use some of this wet floral foam, and you can find this at your local Hobby Lobby store, or you can go to any of your local florists, and they're actually very affordable. We're gonna use a knife to cut our foam. We're gonna use our pruners for our greenery. We're gonna use a variety of this greenery to use as our base, and then also we're gonna use all of the flowers that we bought at Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna set these ones right here to the side, and then we're gonna also need these ornament picks to make it more festive, and let me show you how these are made. All right, you guys, so to create your very own ornament pick, the things you need, it's your wire cutters, your hot glue gun, some various ornaments, and these floral picks I told you guys to save from various occasions. What you do is you basically just cut your florals from the stem and you leave these prongs up. So what I want you to do is, first of all, you're gonna cut them even. You want them all to be very even because it's going to be the base to your pick. Then what you're going to do is you're gonna apply a little bit of glue. Just make sure that you smear it on each of the prongs like this, because that's what's gonna hang on to your ornament. Once you smear some glue like that, what you want to do is grab an ornament and place it right there and push down, and that's gonna glue into the ornament. Just make sure you press very firmly like so, and that's how you're gonna create an ornament pick to use on your florals. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 to the side because we're gonna do a very repetitive motion, so I can show you just with the big one. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut probably 2/3 right here. I'm gonna mark it, and then I'm gonna put it down. And then what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna cut it in half as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it like this. And then I'm gonna put these 2 right here on the side, because we know that's our height. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and insert this guy and push really hard all the way down. And what you need to do is you just shave this with your knife all the way to the rim. Like this. You wanna bevel it. That's what we call it in the industry. Bevel your foam like that. Every corner, you wanna make sure that you bevel every corner, so that way it's evenly distributed. So what we're going to do is put these guys over here to the side so you guys can see. And at this point, what you wanna do is you wanna put water up to here. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I have the water up to here, because our flowers and our greenery is going to drink up from that water, What I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab some of these greens and I'm gonna go ahead and cut them as small as I can. This one right here, what we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead and green our floral. And I also love using these fresh greens for Christmas because it really gives your table that smell of winter. And this packet came like with a variety of this greenery. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and clip them all. That way I can use them all. And so basically what you wanna do is just gonna go up like this. And I like to use these cedar ones up on the top because I like the way they dangle, if you guys can see. Now the secret here is to go ahead and do a triangle motion. So you guys can see I did 3 on the bottom and then I did 3 on the top. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the different greeneries, and so now I'm going to do a triangle on the bottom with this type of greenery, and then I'm going to switch to the other one and do a triangle on the top. And what you're doing with that is you're actually creating the symmetry that you need on your floral arrangement. So I already did a triangle right here, so I'm going to switch to some of this pine. If you guys don't know, I was a florist for over 10 years, and that's where I learned most of these tricks of the trade, and now I'm so happy to pass them on to you. And for 2019, there will be a lot of fresh floral for spring and for summer, and hopefully for by the time we get to fall, we can do some things with fresh. But of course, we'll still keep doing our silks, which you know what we're kind of known for here at Ramon at home. All right, so once we kind of greened our container, and we're giving some fluff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with this greenery right here, which is a little thicker of a foliage, and I'm going to cut this guy, as you guys can see, by adding, we're just going to add a few of these stems. So the thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and cut them all the same height, and that way this is what's going to give us texture and also height. Perfect. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some of the flowers, and I'm going to put them right here to the side. And we have this lisianthus. I'm just going to go ahead and poke it up here. So basically we just want to make sure that we show a few of the blooms. And I picked white because our tablescape has a lot of red. And so I think the white really helps to like break all of that red. And these are chrysanthemum moms. All right, so then these packages also came with one of these pine cones. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this pine cone right here to give it a little bit of that Christmas feel. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of my ornaments right here. I'm going to insert this guy almost to the top, and then I'm going to add one more down here, and I'm going to finish the other 2 and make sure they are perfect, and I will show you what they look like on the table. I started this beautiful tablescape with a traditional red plaid tablecloth. It is very, very specific to the Ralph Lauren look, and it is the perfect foundation to build from there. Now, as I told you before, a white set of dishes can go a long way, and in this particular case, it really pops from the red, and it is the perfect foundation to layer the patterns. And our first layer comes in the form of a table napkin. This is an actual Ralph Lauren pattern, and I love the pop of blue against the red with the foundation of the white. It really is absolutely beautiful, as you can see. Then after that, I layer another white plate, the salad plate, and that really breaks the blue and the white, and it is setting the stage for the floral pattern. This is also another Ralph Lauren napkin that I own, and I love the contrast between the red, the white, the blue, and the floral. It is just so exquisite to look at. But then after that, I added a touch of wood tones, and I think that it's very Ralph Lauren to mix woods and metals, and as you guys can see, this is looking absolutely beautiful. All right, so the last thing I added to this tablescape to make it look more elevated was the glassware. They have a gold rim on them and they look very elegant. And to match that, I went ahead with my gold flatware that I have. And I just think the whole look looks super expensive, and it was made with all things I already had around the house. The last thing to add to our table is our fresh floral centerpiece and some taper candles for mood lighting. This is what the table looks like. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you guys so much for the comments on my mom's tour for the holidays. If you have not checked out that video, I'm gonna link it up so you can check it out. But I cannot wait to read your comments. So leave me a comment down below and let me know which of the two tablescapes you like the most. I want to reiterate, you do not have to go out spending lots of money to put a look together. Just things that you may have around the house, pull them out from the covers, lay them out, add a few touches of Christmas, and you have yourself a beautiful table for the holidays. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on, because 2020 is going to be filled with ideas for your home decorating. All right, well, if you have not seen my home tour, I'm gonna link it up, or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.